All right, where's my video? There we go. Kayla Milos, I see you. Can you hear me okay? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Whoa, what is going on with my hair? Okay, so we're gonna rock and roll here. If for some reason you lose my voice, somebody just type and let me know. I see a few people are on their cell phones, so I'm going to screen share a little bit later, but I'll do my best to explain, and you can obviously watch the recording as well. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet, and I really appreciate you guys taking some time out of your Sunday to join me on here. So I want to say welcome, first of all. Welcome to Team Beachbody, welcome to our family, and just welcome to becoming, a girlfriend. And that's what, hopefully there's no guys on here, I don't think so. That's what this is all about. You'll probably get that vibe in our team page eventually, that we're just a bunch of girls that have become friends through a business because we're all like-minded individuals. We're constantly working to improve ourselves, and it's so nice to be surrounded by other people with goals like that, because let's be realistic, finding people in our everyday life like that is sometimes really hard. So that's the biggest gift I think I've got out of this, is just being surrounded by people that make me better, because they're also working to make themselves better. So that hopefully that's the vibe you get from our team. So on this call, I basically wanted to just cover the basics, what you want to do to get going as a new coach, because I know it can feel overwhelming. I actually didn't even know what a coach was when I signed up, so I'm sure all of you are a little bit more ahead of me. I actually bought Body Beast. Then I found the coaching tab and signed up for $40. Then I ordered Shakeology. So literally I did all three things separately. And then about a month later, when I was signing up my own coaches and challengers, I'm like, oh, I gotta save myself a lot of hassle and money, but what can you do? So now I share that with other people. I'm like, the challenge pack is your best option. But anyways, okay. So as a new coach, basically you're on this call because our new coach training starts tomorrow. So I might be your sponsor coach, or I see there's a lot of other coaches on this call that are probably your sponsor coach. So basically what I do is I host these calls, I host these trainings for our team. Anybody can join on our team. And then, when coaches are ready, when you guys are ready, eventually you'll host your own for your team. But I always want to make coaches feel comfortable before they do it themselves, just like I'm going to explain to you about your own challenge groups. We're here to help you feel comfortable, to show you sort of how you to do it, and then you can take it, run with it, and do it however you like, really. So obviously our new coach trainings get started tomorrow. And one of the main things you're going to see is, okay, actually just wait, first of all, okay. If you don't have a notepad, we'll go through it. But so in the new coach training, there's going to be a lot of information, but I want you to focus on three main things, and that's Beachbody's 3 vital behaviors. So if you don't pull anything out of this call, except one thing, is Beachbody's 3 vital behaviors. And those are personal development, being proof of the products, and sharing. So if you do those 3 things over the next 2 years, I promise you, there's not a doubt in my mind that you won't be successful. You will be. So personal development is key. If you haven't started that yet, go pick yourself up the compound effect or the slight edge, okay? Number 2, being proof of the products. Well, that just means you're doing what you say you're doing. You're working out, you're eating right, you're not perfect, but you're doing what you encourage others to do. And then 3 is sharing. Okay. So as a coach, we can't inspire, we can't help people if they don't know what we're doing. So inviting is number 3, or I refer to it basically as just sharing. Share your journey, share your ups, your downs, anything. Be real, because that's what people connect to. Okay. So that is the main vibe that you'll get out of the training. As long as you stick to those 3 things, I promise you will be successful. Okay. Stick to the basics. All right. The next thing I wanted to do is take you on a quick little virtual tour, because a lot of this business is just self-learning. I am not the be-all, end-all. Your sponsor coach is not the be-all, end-all. Seriously, you don't even need a sponsor coach to be successful at this business. There's so much information out there available that if anybody could do it if they put their mind to it and they, discipline themselves to learn the information. Like, Google is going to be your best friend in Beachbody, okay? Because that's what I do when somebody asks me a question. I'm like, just wait, I'll get back to you. And then I get online and I Google it, or I go on the FAQ, and then the answer's there. So I'm just going to flip my screen, and those of you on your phone, don't worry, you can watch this again, like I said, or I'll describe it. All right, so here's my screen. Where's my internet? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, this is another good thing I'm doing with a group of girls right now. If you want to do it, it's the free 30-day challenge by Chalene Johnson. It's online. It's really awesome. It's all about like setting goals and organizing your life and stuff. Really cool if you're looking for something like that. But anyways, okay. So when you signed up to be a coach, you probably got added to quite a few new groups, and you were like, oh my gosh, this Facebook thing is crazy. And I can totally feel you, because I think I had like under 100 Facebook friends, and I literally never even used it before I became a coach. So, but now it's like the best resource ever. So a little trick I want to show you quick, for you to get organized with your groups, because a lot of your business is going to be on Facebook if that's how you choose to run your business. I want you to organize your groups. So I'm going to go to, this is our July new coach training group that you guys are in, if you're doing my training, or your sponsor coaches might be hosting one. And there's 3 little dots on your computer, and it's in my favorites already, but it says remove from favorites. So there's 3 little dots on the cover photo, and I want you to say add to favorites, okay? So what that's gonna do, on this left-hand side, see all these groups? These are all my favorited groups, so they're always there. So in the morning time, when I do my Beachbody work, I literally just work bottom to top in my groups, and then I'm done. So at the bottom is usually just like whatever groups. And then these are my challenge groups. Then I have my team groups and my coaching groups, and then my messages are the last thing I do. You obviously won't have this many groups, because I try and keep it under control. But I would place your new coach training and our team pages, that kind of stuff, in your favorites, so you don't miss out on checking into them, because otherwise you can easily miss notifications, all that jazz. So at least they're on your side, you know to check them every day. Another cool app on your phone is the group app that Facebook has. Search, I don't know, like Facebook groups. It's a free app. And then you don't have to have the newsfeed or anything. It's just the groups, which is really cool too, okay? So I wanted to show you that, because I'm all about organization, if you haven't noticed. All right, second thing I wanted to show you is in your online office. In our new coach training, yes, there's gonna be lots of training, but I want you to know that your online office is a pretty cool tool too. So if you log in and you go to News and Training tab, and you go to the training button, this is a phenomenal place to learn as well. It gets you going as where to get started as a brand new coach. What do you do? And then as you move up ranks, Emerald, Diamond, Star Diamond, it's got a lot of information in there. So I highly recommend checking out your online office when you have time too. It's a really great resource, okay? All right. One other thing I wanted to show you, if you go to, morganriegerfitness.com, and then you go to the training tab, I actually made it's just a free blogger account, but I was feeling like I just didn't have a place to put all our team's resources. We share all these awesome resources, but it's like, oh my gosh, where's this document? Where's this document? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a team training website where at least all the information can be found. So this can be a place you go as well. Maybe your sponsor coach has one too. If not, I made this for everyone to use. It's not just for me by any means. So you'll want to check that out, because in the new coach training tab, this is where a lot of the information is that you're going to want to know. Some of you might be wondering that already. You're like, how do I sign up my first challenger? What do I say to them? How do I send them a link? And those are all the exact questions you need to know the answer to, and I promise you I've covered it. So the next thing I want to lead into is just that. your main goal as a new coach, the first thing that you're going to do is what I call apprentice coaching in your sponsor coach's challenge group. So it might be mine, or it might be your sponsor coach's challenge group. So you have to talk to them and ask, okay, what challenge group am I gonna apprentice coach in? And they're gonna tell you. And then what you're gonna do basically is you're gonna find 3 to 5 people to join you in that group. So your sponsor coach is gonna run the challenge group. They're gonna set it up. They're gonna do all the posting, all that jazz. But you're going to be in there with your challengers and participating and supporting them and all that stuff. So it's basically like your coach is going to kind of teach you how to run challenge groups so that next month or another month down the road, you can run your own, or you can pair up with another coach and run one together. So it's basically like, we're teaching you so that you can eventually go off and run it your own. If you want to do one on your own right off the bat, go for it. But the whole point of this is not to just be like, hey, sign up and throw you to the sharks, right? We want to help you get started in the most effective way possible. So this is a great place to start on how to work on that goal, because when I end this call, that's going to be your number one focus. Personally, because I know my challenge group starts at the end of this month. So that means I need to find my 3 to 5 people in the next about week and a half, because I have to keep shipping times in mind, because most of my challengers are from Canada. So it takes about 10 days for them to get their product, whereas the US is only about 3 to 4. So you want to make sure you're giving yourself enough time to talk to people and to get them signed up as challengers with you, okay? So if you are looking for ideas on how to do this, what I just did, so I'm in this, I'm on morganriegerfitness.com, went to the training tab, clicked on new coach training, and it's this one here, your first and most important goals as a new coach. So in here, I created some documents. I basically said how to create your first challenge group invite, what's an apprentice coach, how to sign up a challenger, step-by-step guide, example post ideas. So I really walk you through how to do it. So for this, how to sign up a challenger step-by-step guide, this is probably a good resource to have. Maybe your coach, if I'm not, your sponsor coach has one too. I explain how to send your customers links so that you become their coach. I explain how most of my conversations look. Obviously, they're altered a bit depending on the person I'm talking to, but give or take, the conversation looks the same, so you can read that over. I'm not going to dive specifically into this stuff because everybody's going to do it a certain way, but I just want to show you where to find the information so that you can answer your own questions, okay? One last thing I want to show you is when you do have a question, Team Beachbody actually has a FAQ page. And where's mine? Coach FAQ. So you can just Google it, but it's just Beachbody's FAQ page. And I can post this link in our training group if you want. And you can type in keywords here, and lots of answers come up. Or honestly, YouTube is like the mecca for new coach training. Honestly, it blows my mind how much free resources there are that top coaches put out there. Like, okay, so I just typed in how to be an Emerald Beachbody coach, because that was something I wanted to know when I first became a coach. So how to be an Emerald Beachbody coach. I'm going to go to videos, and there's like a bajillion. I really like Scotty Hobbs. I like Lindsay Matway. I like Coach Caleb, Brittany Leggett. There's tons and tons of videos, and I'm a video person. I don't really like to read that much, so I prefer videos. So YouTube is another awesome place to learn. And on that training website of mine, I've got lots of great things under the extras too that you might want to know. I share all my daily posts with everybody, so you can see what my challenge group looks like. You can see how I sign up a coach, videos on how to handle objections, all that jazz. I just wanted to keep it in one place, so that's why I created this website. And guys, I didn't create this till I was coaching for like 2 years, so don't think you need this by any means, okay? Just so you know that, because some people are thinking, oh my God, do I need a blog? No, you don't need a blog, trust me. All you need is the 3 vital behaviors, seriously. Okay, so I'm going to stop blabbering and stop sharing that. So I hope that helped. I really just wanted you guys to kind of see how to get the information and whatnot. So all in all, your biggest action step right now, because you're like, well, this is how I felt anyways. I'm like, oh my God, I need to take like a week off of life just to learn all of this information because there's so much. And there is, but just know that you don't need to know it all. Right now, you do not need to know how to be a 15-star diamond coach, or you don't need to know, I don't know, lots of stuff. All you need to know is, okay, my challenge group is this date. I need to find 3 to 5 or however many, whatever, people to join me. In order to do that, I need to read a document or ask my sponsor coach how to send them links and how to help them choose a program, get them signed up, done, good, ask my sponsor coach what the next step is, okay? So your number one focus right now is basically your apprentice challenge group and finding your people to join you. That's the first step, okay? Everything else will fall into place. And if you want to, oh, that's what I was gonna show you. Okay, I gotta screen share one more time, sorry. I wanted to show you my actual very first post I did when I was advertising for my very first challenge group, or my apprentice challenge group. Where is it here? Oh, not there. There we go. See, I try and be organized, but sometimes it's not super organized. Nope, not there either. Where's my new one? New challenge group. What on earth? Challenge group. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Found it. So this was literally, you can see on August 14th, 2013, I did my very first challenge group invite. Now, in this picture, you see Lindsay Matway because she's actually my sponsor coach. But I wish I would have had my own picture here. It's her transformation, but unfortunately, I didn't have one because, like I said, I didn't even know what a coach was when I signed up, so I had nothing. I had never even taken a photo of myself before. So even if you've started your journey a little bit, I highly recommend using yourself because you are going to attract people like you. So I would use you and, share you as much as possible. So in this write-up, I basically said this. I said, I'm so excited. I just got selected to be an apprentice coach in my coach Lindsay Matway's next Bombshell Challenge, the same challenge that has helped her achieve these killer results. I also was told that I can select 2 people to do the challenge along with me. If you think it might be something you're interested in and would like to be considered, like or comment below and I'll shoot you over the details. Hurry though, I only have 4 days to choose. So basically, depending on your situation, kind of do a post like this if you're comfortable. If you want to call up 3 of your girlfriends because you think they'd love this, do it. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I'm just showing you what I did. That's the best part about this business. You can do it however the heck you want to, but this is how I did it. If I had my own results and maybe my own journey started already, I would have put a little blurb in here about how I've changed already and all that stuff. So if you've done a challenge before, I highly recommend getting a lot more personal with it, okay? And as you can see, I have a sense of urgency. Make sure you have that sense of urgency. You don't want people kind of like getting around to you in a month because obviously that's too late, okay? So that's an example of what I did, and that's on the Team Training website too if you want to see that example again. I'm going to stop sharing again. All right. So one last thing I wanted to say was, why do I say 3 to 5 people most of the time? It really doesn't matter as long as you have one person to join you in the challenge group. But having 3 to 5 people sets you up for your second goal of a new coach, which is called Success Club. Okay, if you haven't heard of Success Club before, just Google it, you'll learn lots. But it's basically like the number one determiner of coach success is hitting Success Club every single month. What it means is you're helping people every single month, which is basically why we became a coach. So Success Club, There's Success Club 5 or 10. In order to get Success Club 5, you would need to help 3 people with a challenge pack. So each challenge pack is worth 2 Success Club points, okay? So if you help 3 of your girlfriends get into your challenge group that you're going to be doing with 21 Day Fix, because it's on sale, say that. 3 girls, there you go. You are in Success Club 5. And for this month, what's the prize? Oh, I think you get to choose. It's like it's a Beachbody like swag. I think there's like a shaker bottle, a beach bag, something else. But every month they have prizes. There, I have gotten bobbleheads, books, T-shirts, lots of different stuff that they send out to recognize your success. So that is why I say the 3 to 5 people, because Success Club every month should be basically your number one goal. It always means you're helping new people and you're doing your job as a coach, okay? So you can obviously research a little bit more about that. So I will wrap it up with saying, you guys are all new coaches, so you're going to be sharing, you're going to be signing up these new challenges for your apprentice group. Remember that they can be coaches too. One of the biggest downfalls I see in new coaches, they're so excited to share the challenge group opportunity that they forget to tell people about coaching too. So when you feel it's the right time for somebody, share coaching with them. You know, think, okay, what if nobody ever invited me to coaching? That would have sucked because you all wouldn't be here coaching right now if nobody shared this with you. So just remember that it's your job to share this incredible opportunity with people too, because we're always looking to grow our family of women. And if we don't share that, nobody knows we're out there and nobody can join, right? So just like you're inviting people to your challenge group, remember to tell them that they can coach too, because a lot of people don't think they're cut out for it. Actually, most people don't think they're cut out for it. You probably didn't think you're cut out for it. But as you see, it's wonderful. The worst thing that can happen is you join this family of supportive people that help you reach your goals and you get a discount on your products. That's like the worst that can happen, and that's not that bad. So remember to share that opportunity as well, okay? All right, so to recap, so you know what action steps to take. Basically, remember to keep it simple. 3 vital behaviors. If you feel overwhelmed, always go back to the 3 vital behaviors. That's exactly what you need to do. There's actually something out there called the Business Activity Tracker. If you just Google it, it'll come up. It's a PDF. Beachbody created it. You can literally track what you do every single day to make sure you're doing everything you should be doing. It's called the BAT, or Business Activity Tracker, okay? Really good idea, helps you stay on track, because you will learn as a Beachbody coach, you get sidetracked by Facebook feeds all the time. So you got to stay on track because your time is valuable. I still get sidetracked sometimes. But our team is so interesting. I'm like, oh, she's doing this and she's doing this. Oh my gosh. So you got to stay focused, okay? I'm telling you, it's hard. So 3 vital behaviors. Next, I went over that virtual tour where you can find information. Remember, there's so much info out there. Just dive into it and see what you can find. Trust me, you know how YouTube works. One video leads to the next, leads to the next, and then it's like 3 a.m., right? Okay, I need to go to bed. So I highly do that. Oh, also, if you find some top coaches or coaches that you really like, follow them. Check out their Facebook. Check out how they run their business, because clearly they're doing something right. So if you kind of feel a connection with them and you feel like your coaching style is the same, definitely check them out and you can learn a lot from them. Obviously, you don't copy what they're doing, but you can, that's honestly where I learned like a lot of my style and how to post and wording and all that kind of stuff, was getting ideas from other top coaches. So I definitely recommend following them. And then your main action step right now is finding those 3 to 5 people. Get the date of your challenge group, get out a post about it, or phone some friends, whatever you want to do, however you want to approach it. I would do that ASAP. Sundays and Mondays are actually really good times. Keep in mind, if you're doing this on Facebook, your timing of a post is critical, because you only see in your feed what's posted at that time, right? Or what's popular. On your computer, you can change the setting to say most recent, but did you know on your phone on Facebook, it only shows you the posts that are getting a lot of action. So you're actually not seeing everything that your friends are posting on Facebook. It's only showing you certain things at certain times. So everybody's market's different, but for mine, I find Sunday evenings, Monday evenings, the start of the weeks are usually where people kind of see it the most, usually at nighttime. But if I posted my challenge group invite at 5 a.m., I don't know who's going to see it. I don't know who else is up at 5 a.m. except me, right? If you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe like a nap time is sometime you would post. But just keep that in mind, because sometimes I get new coaches, they're like, nobody even commented on my post or anything. And it's not that nobody's interested. It's probably just because nobody's seen it, right? And you're going to have to post, usually in a week, I'll post 3 to 4 times. If I'm inviting to my challenge group that week, I'll post 3 to 4 to 5 times just about it. No, I don't do that all month long, but in the time frame that I'm getting ready for my challenge group, because some people don't see the first 3. They'll see the 4th one, right? Because just remember, everybody doesn't see everything, okay? And with that, you probably aren't going to get a lot of interest on your first challenge group invite. I'm going to tell you that right now. Some people do, lots of people don't, because this is new, right? This is brand new. People have never seen you. They're like, what are you doing this for? And they don't trust you yet. Some people will, obviously, but a lot of people won't. I have people messaging me. I had a lady the other week being like, hey, Morgan, I've followed you since you started with Beachbody 2 years ago, and I think I'm finally ready to join you in your challenge group. 2 years. So some people, it takes a lot of time, because we often see people start these things, and then 3 months down the road, they're done with it, right? So they want to see you sticking with it, and then when you do, they're like, oh, she's really doing that. Maybe I could too. So it takes a lot of time, okay? And you never know who's watching you. So your action step is really, really, really to jump on getting your apprentice challenge group, your challengers all set up in there, okay? And like I said, don't feel overwhelmed on how to do it. Go check out those documents. I literally take you step by step. What questions I even ask people to help them with what program. I haven't done every program out there, so I don't know, but I have certain questions I ask them that help me narrow it down. And I'll just say like 21 Day Fix is one that I recommend a lot, but because most people struggle with nutrition, right? Okay, and Success Club, obviously. And I think that's it. Sorry, I was making notes so I didn't forget anything. But, okay, it's 7:28. I like to keep this at 30 minutes max. But if anybody has a burning question right now they want to ask, you'd have to unmute yourself. If you've got anything, feel free to ask right now. Nothing? Oh my God, I talk so fast.
Morgan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I haven't used this before, so it's new to me. It's Katina here. My biggest kind of obstacle that I foresee anyways is people spending the amount of money for a challenge pack. So kind of what's your way of dealing with people who say, like, why should I pay
Oh, I think she ended, but I'm pretty sure I got
it when I know what I need to do? I'm just not doing it.
Right, absolutely. Okay, so this was gonna come in the new coach training, but I'll cover it quick right now, and you guys are gonna have a step ahead, everybody. So that is an objection, and it's one that took me about a year of coaching to get over and figure out. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I don't get that objection at all anymore. It's because I changed my mindset about it. When I first started, I was like, yeah, $150 is pretty expensive. I don't know who's going to want to do that. I did it, but I don't know. So that was like my mindset going into conversations, and I was really naive, and people could feel that. People, and like I'd present it and I'd sort of be like unsure about it, and they fed off that, and then they were unsure. So where I learned to change that, I actually was at a Super Saturday with Miguel Carrasco. He's a top coach. He's phenomenal. And that was a question he got asked. And he said, I don't get objections. And the person's kind of like, well, why? And he's like, well, I don't anticipate them. I never expect to get objections, because he goes into his conversations with confidence, and that's going to come. But he said, you know what? Because he has lost about 100 pounds. And he's like, when I go into a conversation with somebody, I know I can help them. A challenge pack can save their life. $150 can save their life, literally. They don't even have to spend a dime after that if they don't want to, because Team Beachbody's free, coaching's free. They don't have to get their second month of Shakeology. So literally $150 can save their freaking life. And he goes into his conversations thinking that, and knowing that he can help this person in the cheapest way possible. And people feed off that. If they see your confidence that you know that can help them, they're like, yes, I'm doing this. So I know that's not really an answer, but I promise you, if you make that mental shift in yourself and realizing the what's the word I'm looking for? The quality of a challenge pack and what it can do. Just think, if you guys got a challenge pack yourself, I'm not sure if you guys have been in challenge groups before. If you got a challenge pack and got involved in a challenge group, was it worth $150 or whatever, which depending on which one you got, was that worth $150? If it was, do you think other people deserve to feel the way you feel after that challenge group? And if you think your girlfriend deserves to feel the way you do, then there's no reason to feel ashamed of the price. If you feel like that was worth my $150 to feel incredible about myself, heck yes, she deserves to spend. It's an investment, but that's an investment, that's going to pay off so much. So like I said, I'm sorry that's not an answer, but it's just that mental shift on what's worth it, and the way you present yourself in your conversations is really, really going to make a difference. And when I go into my conversations, I just think that, I think, does this person deserve to feel great? And I mean, I'm not an evil person. Of course, I'm like, yeah, they deserve to feel great. Well, do I think the 21-day fix challenge pack can really help them? Yes, I literally think in 30 days, they could be a brand new person, and they could be well on their way to being so much happier. And that confidence, like I said, they just feed off of it, and they believe in you. And it's not like you're lying to them. You've been through it, So I wouldn't say that's to any objection, I guess, not price. And I look at it like, heck, when I was in the city, I spent like $50 or $60 a month on a gym membership. Some of you probably know how much personal trainers are, like $100 for an hour. My sisters pay like $110 a month for CrossFit. It's not the cost, it's basically, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so blabbering. It's just understanding what's worth it. And I'm sure if all of you have purchased a challenge pack, you know what it's done for you. And you'd probably drop another $150 in a second. I know I would. It's absolutely saved my life. It's saved a lot of my family members' lives. It's saved a lot of my friends' lives. So just really getting your mindset in that place, I promise you will change your conversations. Absolutely. And if they still say, this just isn't in my budget right now, because let's get realistic, some people don't have $5 extra, then that's okay. It's not something I really dwell on. I'm like, that's just fine. Would you like me to let you know when I'm having my next challenge group to see if that's a better time for you? And most people say yes. So I make a note, I write them down to contact next time. And I usually say, if they say yes, I say, okay, I'll contact you. In the meantime, do you want to sign up for a free membership and have me as your free coach? Because I could share a lot of free resources with you. Autumn Calabrese has an awesome YouTube channel with a lot of free workouts you could do at home. this is the Gracious Pantry website. It really explains clean eating and has lots of great recipes on there if you want to start learning. Right? You're a coach. You're here to help people in any way you can, whether that be recommending a book or a free blog or whatever that may be. It doesn't have to be a challenge pack. And I think that's something important to make note of too. You know, yes, you only get Success Club points and commission from challenge packs, but your job is to help people. And I promise you, the people that you help with a free Pinterest at-home workout picture today will probably join your challenge group in a couple months or a year when they're ready. Because you know what? You were willing to help them when they didn't have the income or they weren't quite ready to invest. But you were still willing to help them with something they could manage, right? So that would be something too if that's not quite for them at the time. So I hope that helps. Sorry, my gosh, I blabber. But I hope that helped, Katina. Awesome. So I'll wrap it up because I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know it's Sunday evening and stuff has to get done. But if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in our new coach training. We'll get started tomorrow. And just welcome to this family. You know, if you are ready to go hard with this business, awesome. If you're doing this more just to get a discount and kind of be surrounded by positive people, awesome. It's a community that's really changed my life, and I know it'll change yours. Thank you for taking the leap of faith. It's scary, it's nerve-wracking, but I promise you it'll be worth it. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you in the new coach training. We'll see you later.